Are we ready? Not yet.
Get comfortable.
This is your first day here, or did you come yesterday?
Came yesterday from Stockholm, and then we're going to Amsterdam this afternoon.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, we start. First of all, where does the name M People come from?
Well, we like to think the M, it's like an enigma. It depends on our moods. It could be magnificent,
marvellous,
magical,
Morose,
mean,
manic,
mellow,
moronic.
It depends on our moods, really.
Yeah, so it's not Bonnie M. It's
No.
M People.
But they inspired everything we do.
yeah. From the clothes we wear to the music we make.
How did it all begin?
It began about 3 years ago, and originally it was supposed to be a solo project for me, and just an idea of some songs with a collective of different singers, and I needed somebody who was very musical and a composer.
He needed me.
I needed a musical genius, and then I had to take second best. I was introduced to Paul, and we got on straight away, and he became a partner. And the first song that we had written was "Colour My Life." It was on the last album, but we were big fans of Heather from her previous band Hot House, and we asked her to come and sing this song. And just as we were recording it, Hot House split up.
Yes.
So we,
thank God,
handcuffed her and locked the door. And
come with us.
And we became a band from that moment, really. So that's how it started.
So this is now your second album.
Yes.
That's right.
So any feelings?
Well, for me, it was just nice to know that we were going to go on to making a second album. And I think that it's more focused than the last one. The fact that we've learned from our previous album, and that I was the only, we knew the arrangement. I was going to be the only vocalist, and I was going to be working with the guys.
Except for me.
Oh yeah, Mike does have his part.
My moment.
Yeah.
His moment.
But yeah, it's more focused, definitely, and there's more depth, I think. There's a lot more depth to it. It's a lot more, we've used a lot more acoustic instruments mixed with the electronic studio wizardry. So, and I think that, you know, we're progressing, and our songwriting is better than it was on the last album. Although we wrote some good songs, I think, on the last album, but as a whole, as a 10-song album, it's better.
And for me, it's good because where I was featured on a few songs on Northern Soul, I've had the chance to sing 10 songs and show the wide ranging ability of my vocals. So I've got One Night in Heaven to Love's in My Soul. So.
You've got a reputation as a shining light in colleagues.
Oh.
Are you a shining light?
I think that I don't think that we're a bad example to follow for other bands, you know, maybe new bands, because basically what we did from the start was we still work that way. We don't have any. There's nothing false about us. We do exactly what we want to do.
Very stubborn.
Yeah, and we don't go with the flow. If we feel that something's right, we do it, whether it's fashionable or not fashionable, or people are saying it's right, or, you know.
Because when we started out 3 years ago, I mean, most of the dance music wasn't song-based, wasn't song-led, but we felt that's what we wanted to do. And I had something to sing from beginning to end. You know, so there was a structure there. It was a verse, chorus. You can maybe get the bridges, the middle eight. So it was like melody and tune and song first. So we've always done what we want to do.
So you are kind of an exception in the music business, or?
I think a lot of people do follow.
I think part of the reason, especially in the UK, that we've had some success is that from the beginning we've always played live, and Heather actually comes alive on stage. So for 2.5 years, all these club shows. We've just finished a 3-week UK tour with a 10-piece live band, and it's quite unusual in the UK for a band from the dance area to play live as we have done. So that's the reason why I think we've had success.
That's why we've crossed over, yeah.
Yeah.
There's only 2 bands that have come, really, that I can think of that have come out of the kind of dance genre to be, like, widely accepted, and that's us and stereo MCs, and they too play live, you know.
So it's really live, not that playback stuff.
No, it's
drums,
10-piece band,
10-piece
drums,
band.
bass, brass section, backing vocalist, 2 keyboards. I play alto sax and some vocals. Paul plays piano, and Heather plays those golden tonsils.
No, it's fun. It is fun. Yeah, I really enjoy it.
It's a great, yeah, it was a real buzz for us, the live tour.
Nowadays, there are many heavy metal and rap bands. What do you think? What will happen to disco music?
Well, I don't know about in Europe, but in Britain, dance music's much bigger than rap. But I think there's room for everybody, you know.
That's
I mean,
right.
we like everybody. I like House of Pain and Cypress Hill, I think, are good, and Tony Tone Tone, and I like Anthrax and a couple of other heavy stuff. You know, I like anything that's good, really. I think there's room for everything. There always will be, because people have different tastes.
We have a saying that there's only 2 types of records that we like, you know. It's good and bad, you know, so
Yeah.
in any field there's room.
But you, of course, you believe in disco and dancing music.
I believe in music, our music.
Yeah.
Not disco, not dance, not rap, not heavy metal. I
Just
can't-
music, full
Just
stop.
music.
And I think the way of music now is that people want to see whatever kind of music they listen to. They want to go out there and they want to see it live. They want to see, because there's it's a thrill, it's a buzz. If you've purchased that record, it's nice to go home and listen to it. But it's nicer still to see somebody who you think has a talent.
And who you relate to.
That's
I know
right.
when I was younger, and I used to go to concerts and gigs all the time, and through I remember punk times, I used to go nearly every night to a gig, and if I bought a record, you felt that like you belonged to that band.
Part of it.
You know, if they were good live and you went to see them, you know.
And as well, you're sharing all that with other people. I mean, you're at home with your records, and it's nice, but when there's a room full of people enjoying the same thing that you are at the same time, and there's an energy, it's just a great feeling.
And we've built up quite a big fan base in England, because on stage we're quite natural, and I think it comes over, and that people really like it. And I know that we get a lot of girls coming to our gigs who kind of adore Heather, you know.
They're mad for Heather.
They just
stare at her.
They stare all the way through, and you know, and they're like, oh.
Because I'm not looking at you.
Well,
Sometimes.
we have our own little posses
they have their
on each side of the
moments.
stage.
It's mainly Heather.
Okay, now you have 20 seconds time to sell your record to all those hundreds of thousands of people who are watching you now.
I'd say. But it's Elegant Slumming. It's a great record, and every home should have one.
Yeah.
Great songs, great performances, great grooves.
It's as essential, or more essential, than your television. Oh.
Fine, thank you.
And that's me, that's Heather, that's Paul. This settee's not as big as this one, but...
You have not such a nice hair as Heather.
Thank you. Neither of you.
That's right. Okay. Shall we take a picture if they are signing this? Take a picture.
Okay. Are you on?
Okay.
Very famous autograph, this. Very artistic.
Much love.
Much love, Mike P. Oh, she writes so beautifully, look. Love, Heather Small. Oh, so beautiful.
So beautiful.
So artistic.
But the most talented people are left-handed.
Oh, we've heard that one so many times.
You really believe that, don't you?
He does.
He does.
He does.
He believes it.
He does.
Don't believe it, it's all right.
It's good to believe in something.
Yeah. Right.